Hi children, welcome back to English class. In our previous class, we discussed Unit 8 Reading A of the prize textbook exercises. Now today we are going to discuss listening and comprehension part of Unit 8 Reading A of the prize. Here is a story, a passage called The Clever Ramalinga. Okay, you have to listen to the story carefully and then you need to answer the questions that follow. Okay, and the page number is 123. I hope you all are ready with your textbook and page number 123. As soon as you finish listening part, you need to answer the questions. Okay, now let's listen to the story. Many years ago, there was a poet in the court of Vijayanagar. Okay, there lived a poet in the Vijayanagar court. His name was Ramalinga. He was very clever man. There are many stories about him. Here is one of them. Ramalinga's wife had a lot of jewels. She wore them in a day. And at night she put them away in a box. She kept the box in her bedroom, and Ramalinga had two servants and they were rocks. And okay, rocks means like, see, now there lived a poet in Vijayanagara and his name was Ramalinga, and he had a wife, and his wife had many jewels and she used to put all day, and every day night she used to take out all her jewels and she used to put the jewels in the box. And they had Ramalinga had two servants and they were rocks. Rocks means very disloyal to a master is called as rocks. The people who are very not loyal, not trustable, one who cheats their master, they are called as a rocks. So Ramalinga had two servants and they were rocks. Okay, rocks R-O-U-T, their own masters. Okay, their own persons, like persons who they trusted in them, and if they cheat, they are called rocks. Okay, and they were rocks. And one day they decided to steal the jewels. They don't know every day that woman used to keep in that box. So they decided to steal those jewels. Okay. One servant said, "We will steal the jewels in the night." The other said, "Yes, in the night they will sleep. Then we will take away the box." Ramalinga was standing behind them and overheard what they had said. It was dark, so they did not see him. When they both were conversing each other about stealing the jewels, Ramalinga actually heard. Uh, but they did not see him actually. It was so dark, they did not see Ramalinga was standing behind them. He heard everything about their plan. And then it was 11 o'clock in the night. The servants went to the bedroom and looked in. Ramalinga and his wife were not asleep. They went 11 o'clock, but Ramalinga and his wife were not asleep. Ramalinga knew that servants were near. He understood they came to steal the jewels. Okay? And then he said loudly to his wife, "There are many thieves in the town. You have a lot of jewels. We must keep them safe. I have a plan. We shall put the jewels in a box, and then we will drop the box in the well. Nobody will look there for the jewels." The servants heard this. "We can now take the jewels easily," they thought. This was Ramalinga's plan. He said to his wife, let us put all this jewelry in the box and drop in the well, so that the thieves, if they attack our house, they don't get anything. This was actually his plan. Okay, so that thieves could hear about that. Okay, Ramalinga quickly took all the jewels from the box and he filled the box with a stone. He took away all the jewels from the box and he kept stones in that one. and he and his wife took the box out. They took the box out and dropped into the well, the stone box. The stone-filled box they dropped into the well. They planned really very well. Okay, it fell into the water with a loud noise, zoom, like click, like that. Something big sound, right? If you drop a box, you get sound, right? That sound. Okay, and then Ramalinga and his wife went back into the house. They went back. Okay? And now let's see what these thieves are going to do. After some time, the servants went to the well. How will we take out the pots? One of them asked. Let's draw all the water in the well. The other said, then we can take the box out. Okay? They got 2 buckets and ropes and began to draw the water out. They started to draw the water out. Means to take out. Draw means you're not draw, you get another meaning. To draw the water out means to take out. Okay? And then it flowed into the garden. All they filled the garden. Because they took the water from the well and they started flowing. I mean, they poured into the garden, plants and trees, and it was a very deep well. It was almost morning. It was already morning. They went on drawing the water. Okay, whole night. But still there was a lot of water in the well. Soon it's going to be morning, said one servant. The master will get up soon. So let's stop working. We will come back to the well again at night. Ramalinga was watching all this. He saw the servants going away. He called them and then he said, thank you for watering the garden. There are no jewels in the box. You are thieves and get out of here, he said. There were no jewels in the box actually, and I just to catch you thieves, catch the thieves and plan this, and you are the thieves and get out from my house and don't come tomorrow onwards and don't come after this, he said. That's all this story about. I hope you have heard when you were you would have read this story in storybooks, right? Or when you were kids like first and second standard, you would have heard this. Now let's go with comprehension part. You need to answer the questions. I'm going to ask you, and you get ready with your own answers. Then check your answers with my answers. Okay. Listen to the story, The Clever Ramalinga, and answer the following questions. Choose the right option by writing A or B or C or D in the brackets provided. Okay, now first one. Ramalinga's wife had a load of things. What were they? Option A, saris. Option B, swirls. Option C, books. Option D, sweets. Okay, now option B, jewels. Okay, I hope you have written it already in the bracket. First one B. First one B, I hope all of you have written that. Now let's go with the second one. Where did Ramalinga's wife put the jewels at night? Where did Ramalinga's wife put the jewels at night? Option A, in a box. Option B, in an iron safe. Option C, in a purse. Option D, under the pillow. Option A, in a box. Okay, every day she put her jewels in the box. Okay, now let's go with the third one. Who watered the plants? Who watered the plants? Ramalinga's wife? A. B. The thieves. C. Ramalinga himself. D. The servants. Actually, it's not the thieves, the servants. Okay, so the third one, his own servants. That is the servants. D is the answer. Okay, now let's go with the fourth one. I hope we don't have fourth one, only three. Okay, fine. Then we have listen to the story again. Say whether the following statements are true or false. No need to listen again then because you heard very well about that. First one B, second one A, third one B. Now let's go with the next exercise of this listening and comprehending. We have Roman number 2, exercise 2 now. What you have to do is you have to say whether the following statements are true or false. Okay, 1. Ramalinga dropped the box of jewels into the well. Ramalinga dropped the box of jewels into the well. Is it true? Jewels did he drop or the stones? So the first one is false because he did not drop the jewels in the well. He filled all the stones in the box and he dropped that one in the well. Okay. Now let's go with the second one. The servants began to draw the water out of the well. The servants began to draw the water out of the well. Yes, they did whole night, right? That was a work they did whole night to store the jewels. Okay, they began to draw the water out of the well. Is it true? Third one, the servants came again on the next day. Did they come next day? No. He said, don't come tomorrow onwards. I said, right, don't come tomorrow onwards. I have removed you. Okay, then fourth one. Ramalinga was angry with the servants. Yes, true, because they cheated, they stabbed behind him because they are disloyal to his master. They were rogues actually. Okay, then the fifth one, the servants lost their jobs in the end. Yes, it's correct. The servants lost their jobs in the end. That's all this one. Now come on, let's go with the true or false. First one false, second one true, third one false, fourth one true, fifth one true. I hope you have written this. Now let's go with the third one and then I'm going to discuss with you the project work that you need to do. Okay, for Unit-8 project work. Now see how to do it. Should be in your CW all the project works, 8 project works. This is the last project work of this academic year. So all the 8 project works should be in your CW. Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4, Unit 5 project work, Unit 6, Unit 7, Unit 8 project work. All these I have explained in all my videos. What you have to do. You should do it on your own. Okay. Now let's go with this one. Listen to your teacher carefully. Now retell the story to your friend. You may use the following clues. Actually, you should come on the dais and you should speak about that. And you should start great poet, known for his and very wise and sharp to invent clever tricks. Listen to your teacher carefully. Now retell the story and quick and find the answers to difficult problems and beloved to the king, loved and respected by everyone. Okay, now this story is about not Ramalinga now. I think this is about something else that they have not given. Wait, once. Listen to your teacher carefully. Now retell the story to your friend about a great poet known for his wit and very wise. About Tenali, I think that we should tell about this story about him. Okay, and now you put, yeah. Okay, this we'll see later. Anyhow, this is the speaking activity. Now let's go with the project work. This Unit-8 project work is collect stories and pictures that reflect wit and humor. Present them before. Okay, present them before the class. Prepare a grid of such stories for display on the wall magazine. Use the grid and review 1 or 2 stories. Use the following format to prepare the grid. Now what you have to do is project work. Title of the story, here they have given page number 125. In this way you could start. Okay, now title of the story, one story you have to take which is like humor, wit and humor, like Tenali Ramas or Birbal stories. In such stories you have to take, and then collected from source, where you have collected this source, this story. Maybe storybook, name that storybook from where, or the Google, that the site name you could, www dot something, you site name you could give, and then main characters in the story. The main characters, like if it is Akbar, Birbal, and anything like servant or whoever you come across in that story, that main characters you have to write. Brief description of the main characters, like what they were. First Birbal, Akbar, king, Birbal was minister. Then whoever comes, like whoever you come across, about them you should write. The other interesting details of that story. In the story, the main theme of the story, or anything, the twist of that story, anything that you have to write. That's it, but don't write the story. So your project work, how you have to do the first page. Now I show you now one notebook if you take. Okay, like this. Okay, first you have to, this is your notebook, right? You just, in this way you write down your Unit-8 project work. I show you, then you have to write Unit-8 project work. Okay, in this way you have to write Unit-8 project work. Then the next page. After writing here Unit-8 project work, here you are going to write, okay? Here. Then what you have to do is, you have to draw this lines, rows, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 you need. First one, serial number, 2, title of the story, name of where you have get the source, then characters, brief description, and then this one about the story, the important things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Enough. 1 is enough. Now, okay, full page you have to write. Then first you write the headings, titles. First one is yes sir, SL number. You are writing only one. I don't want many. One is enough. Are you following me now? What to do your project work? I'm explaining. One is enough. The next thing is title of the story. Okay, title of the story. Okay, now you can write anything, Tenali Rama, Akbar and Birbal, anything like rich and humor. It should be funny story they want. Then source of the story, collected from, source, collected from the storybook, or from where you have collected, from Google, then that website. If you have taken from the storybook, then you write that story or storybook name. Then main characters. Then you write the main characters of the story. Okay? Main characters and the brief description of the characters. You should just give them what they were. Brief description. Okay? Brief description of the characters. Then you have to write the important details. What is that? They have to write interesting details of the story. This is description. You have to write description. Then interesting details of the story. Interesting details of the story. Of that story, anything that you can write the moral of the story, or anything, the twist of the story that you liked, that important point of that story you need to write. I hope you have understood about this project work. Now you have to draw first page, and you should a square border, and you should write Unit-8 project work here. Here Unit-8 project work, and here you are going to write, below that you are going to write about this project. Serial number. Take only one story actually. Okay, take only one story, that is enough. Okay, and then you should continue this all. Okay, now that's all for today's video. I hope you are going to finish your project work in this one, and Okay, bye bye for now. Have a